Exactly. One week from today, all Californians 16 and over will become eligible for COVID-19 vaccines. And while that's welcome news in our fight against the pandemic, it also means more competition in finding a vaccine appointment. A Twitter bot called COVID Vaccines SF is aiming people in the Bay Area to score their appointments. And it's created by two high school students over in Redwood City. And those two brilliant minds join us right now, Sam Mendelson and Daniel Stoiber. They are seniors over at Design Tech High School. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
When I think of the word Twitter bots, in my mind, I just think of those troll accounts. This is obviously nothing like that. Talk to us a little bit about how you guys came up with this idea and how it all works.
Yeah, so we had originally decided to build this for our parents, and they were like, wow, oh, one of my friends needs an appointment, one of my friends needs an appointment, one of my friends needs an appointment. And we realized that this would be so helpful for everyone in the Bay Area. We originally started with a texting service called Telegram, but we realized, we didn't want to have to add people manually. We wanted to just offload all of the distribution work somewhere else, and we chose Twitter because it's just incredibly easy. It's based in San Francisco. It's an incredibly easy platform to work with, and we're super happy with it.
All right, and so how does it work? Is one of you guys, or have you hired someone to kind of sit there and just do all the clicking like we all did when we were trying to get an appointment? Or is it something like, every time something opens up, it then gets fed into some sort of database that you guys kind of feed off of? How does all of that, coordination come to be?
Yeah, great question. So the bot emulates everything a human does up until the point where you register an appointment. The bot never actually books the appointment to make sure that everybody can get a spot. So we know when appointments are available because we check really often. It's like a person checking every few minutes, but we don't actually have to sit there and click it over and over again.
I will tell you, as someone that had to sit there and click it over and over again, it becomes pretty annoying to have to do, because a lot of times you'll see a slot open up, you'll click on the slot, and the slot's not even open. I'm looking at your Twitter page right now, the COVAX SF Twitter page. The bio says, get live COVID-19 vaccine appointment notifications for California My Turn in the safe SF Bay Area with very few false positives. I kind of love that. Is there a guarantee that, let's say there is a slot that opens up, that I can go onto it and it won't be one of those moments where there's a time and then I click it and then it's not there anymore? Is there a guarantee against that, or we can't really guarantee against that?
Yeah, so we actually
since our bot has been growing in popularity so incredibly fast, there is a very possible chance that someone else has snagged that appointment before you. So even though the bot may find it available, in the 30 seconds it takes you to grab your phone, open up My Turn, go to the site, put all your information in, someone may have already taken it. Which is definitely an issue, and it's something that we thought about as we decided to open this up and make it completely public through Twitter. But we came to the conclusion that it is so much better just to make sure that everyone has vaccines, because we know that over time everyone will get an appointment.
Absolutely, and it really is it just becomes a process. And up until this point, it's been a matter of patience. I think now that the eligibility is going to be expanded more, patience is going to be something that we all kind of have to reach deep down inside and kind of really implement. But it is a great resource to have. How do you know the moment a vaccination appointment opens up? Like, let's say I sign up. How do I get a notification of some sort? How does that work?
Daniel?
So, I mean, the bot only notifies you when appointments are available. You don't interact with the bot to actually schedule your appointment. You have to go onto the website yourself to do that. So all the bot will tell you is, right now it's detected that appointments are available, and it's saying there's about 60 slots, for example, for the next time. And then you can go on that website and schedule it. And then whatever information you put on in My Turn is on My Turn's side, not ours.
So it comes up on the bot's Twitter page. So in order for me to, let's say if I want to sign up for quote unquote notifications or push notifications, I would have to sign up for a notification every time one of those posts gets posted onto the Twitter page of the COVAX SF, right?
Yeah, so when you follow the bot, if you click the little bell icon, it'll notify you for all the tweets coming in the future.
All right, if producer can just pull up my computer, because I want to show there's a Google Doc that's attached to the Twitter page here. You click on this and it takes you to this. It says, how do I get notified when vaccines are available? You sign on to Twitter, you follow COVAX SF, and then there's a little bell next to the follow unfollow button. You click that, and that allows you to receive notifications. So anytime the bot posts a tweet, you are then notified that there is a new posting on this bot's page, at which point you would have to then go onto Twitter and look at the particular tweet that you were notified of. Now, guys, how do you think you will handle this next week? I mean, obviously, appointments are going to open up. It really comes down to vaccine availability. Whenever we see things like this, we see, you know, when you have to access a site to get information and something like this comes on, a lot of times that website may crash due to an inundation of people wanting to use it. I'm not sure if that's necessarily going to be the case here because it is Twitter. But how are you guys planning on kind of approaching this next week when more people want appointments?
So one of the reasons that we chose Twitter is because they have absolutely global scale, and we are so grateful that we can just completely offload all of that to Twitter. So anytime someone gets a notification, Twitter delivers notification. When they click on it, they go to Twitter. So, you know, like the bot is running on a Raspberry Pi right now, so it needs incredibly small amounts of compute to be able to distribute to the entire Bay Area, to, in theory, millions of people.
Yeah, so no matter how many people are notified, it will always stay the same amount of processing power for us.
Yeah, thank you.
I love that. It seems super seamless, but obviously not something that very many people can come up with. You guys are obviously very intelligent young men. I think back to myself in high school. I was definitely not capable of coming up with something like this, so you guys are incredible. There are several surveys out there that have been finding that younger people, Generation Zers, Gen Zers, they're not willing to get vaccinated. What are your thoughts and messages to your peers about all of that?
Yeah, you know, we're both seniors in high school. We're getting ready to go to college, and we are really, really excited to have a traditional, aka in-person college experience. And a great way to do that is via vaccines. I believe in facts, I believe in science, and I live in a society where getting vaccinated not just helps me, but helps everybody else.
Daniel, is there anything you want to say with regard to that?
I think you covered it quite well.
Where are you guys going to college?
I have personally chosen WPI as my school, and Sam?
I am still deciding. So it's been a long couple months, and it's hard to whittle down to one choice. It really is. It's becoming real.
I'm sure it is, but I just want to congratulate you both on, you know, going into college and being able to take this kind of intelligence and expertise and skill. This is the kind of stuff that we need in this world, so thank you guys. Another question I have for you is, how has the pandemic been for you two? I know it's been especially hard with this distance learning, not being able to hang out with friends. As you mentioned, you guys really want an in-person college experience. A lot of people in college didn't have that in this last year. How has it been for you both?
Yeah, I mean, so since we're not spending as much time commuting to and from school, and since our classes are all shorter, we've had a lot of time to work on personal projects, and one of those projects is COVAX SF.
Sam?
You know, Daniel did a great job. I have loved being able to have more control over my schedule. You know, I've been able to take more online classes. I've been able to work on tons of personal projects. It's definitely different, but I'm definitely not one of the people who is like rushing to go back to high school, but I am very excited for college.
Well, I will tell you, college is super fun. If you approach it the right way, it can be a really good time. Are there any future projects in the works, maybe for you guys individually or together, that you could talk to us about?
Yes, I mean, we're never really sure what we're going to do next. I mean, if you would have asked us a month ago if we're going to be running a vaccine bot, we probably would have said no. But here we are. So, I mean, it's always up in the air what we're going to be working on next, but hopefully it's something as impactful.
Sam?
I try to let my passion lead me, so I'm very curious to see where the next few months go.
And then one last question: what do you guys want to be when you grow up?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty set on a computer science career, so something along those lines. Yeah.
That's amazing. Sam?
I've always loved the entrepreneurship part of computer science, and so I look forward to, who knows whether I will, but I look forward to maybe starting a company, just having an idea that I'm so passionate about that I will work to no end to make it happen.
Well, just speaking to you guys for the few moments that I have and kind of seeing what you guys have come up with, I have no doubt in my mind that you will both be very, very, very successful in what you do. You both have very bright futures, and you know, just to see to people here in the Bay Area doing something so impactful like this. I can only wait to see what you guys have in store for the rest of us in the coming future. Well, Sam, Daniel, we really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for creating something like this. This is something that seems so simple, but something that has never been really created before, at least in this last year. And good luck with everything. Whenever you guys become successful, reach out to us. We'll interview you guys again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.